it's happening in New York, New Jersey, or Long Island, hear about it with Joe Piscopo. Mornings, 6 to 10 on AM 970. The Answer.
Live from the smartwaytobuy.com studios. The Real Deal with celebrity chef David Burke is sponsored by Woodpecker by Chef David Burke, located at 30 West 30th Street between Broadway and 5th Avenue in Manhattan, where restaurant magic happens.
Good.
We look like we're like the Three Stooges. Morano, David Burke. Look at Arthur. George, get the shot of Arthur on the other side without. Look at this. It's not crowded enough in here for crying out loud. I keep asking. But it's good. But we're making money. We're the only media company making money, Salem Media, and that's why. Good to see everybody's here. David Burke in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Good to see you, brother.
Nice to see you.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, good to be back.
And thank you for coming in and making such great cuisine. They kick Frankie out. It makes me crazy. Frank, you go there. Arthur goes here.
Yeah, we don't have enough mics. So I don't like to be in here with all this great food because then I end up eating it all.
Yeah, well,
I know. I got the answer. Look at this. World's smallest pizza.
Oh, my God.
No, this is on the menu at the Woodpecker? Wow.
Let me see. I gotta see this.
Got a one-biter?
Yes.
That's a one-biter.
David
delivering
little tiny box.
This is the diet price. It's the wish pizza. You wish you had a bigger pie.
It says Woodpecker by David Burke. And it's got one little slice on it. Now this is for me. I know you did this for me.
Yeah. Hey, Piscopo's eating.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Piscopo has it
I'll
by
Saturday.
Joe is actually
And the
eating.
meat last week was great.
Oh, yeah.
And he burned it.
Oh, that's
Arthur,
right.
he made the whole thing and he burned one piece. He goes, Joe, this is for you. And it was the best meat I've had. And David, welcome. We see all the cuisine. I want to hear about the cruise. You were just on a cruise.
Holland America. Nice job they do. I work with them, so I go on a couple times a year. It gets better and better.
And when do you
I went alone this time, up to Maine, Bar Harbor, up into Canada. I had to cut it short, so stopped in Boston.
Listen, David, you were your old pal, Joe. So you're by yourself. And you're in the. I must say, when I went on the Star Trek cruise, you go in your cabin, you go, oh, this ain't so bad.
All right.
The ocean's out there, it's quiet. But really, they must have been like, oh, David Burke, hi. Come on.
People were great.
You can take the fifth.
He is.
People were great. They were great. Very
Because
friendly.
if he's nominated for the Supreme Court, they're going to use that against him.
I met someone on the ship once. Oh, you're out.
I know. Where were you between 6 and 9 p.m. on that cruise?
I was
Down
filleting the
in
veal.
the galleys. No,
nice.
nice people from Seattle. A lot of people.
This
we left New
pizza's
York,
great.
so it was great.
David,
so you know why we do these little pizzas?
You know, my mother's lasagna is my favorite food. But pizza's my second favorite food.
Yeah.
How do you make it so good like this? The bread, the crust, look at the touch.
There's an art to it, really.
Yeah,
we take the everyday things for granted.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean? Like when you go get a slice, when you grow up, you get a pizza.
What is this pizza? We have a great pizza here.
To make something great.
There's a great pizza. He's got a beautiful pizza.
I got
look
two
at this.
pizzas for the fall that we're featuring at Woodpecker. One of the reasons, I'll tell you why I give Carmine, my buddy Carmine, credit for the pizza.
Carmine, we met Carmine.
We deliver food to concierges to show them how, a little taste. So our joke is we send a guy into the hotel, the concierge says, listen, I got 25 pizzas being delivered from Woodpecker. And they're like, what the hell are we going to put 25 pizzas? And we walk in.
That's great. Oh, you go to concierge around the city.
Oh, yeah. Most restaurants do that.
Very funny.
Just to keep them updated on what's on the menu. Here's a couple of fall pizzas. Butternut, oh, you know what? It's written on the box.
Look at this. This is a pizza with...
this one is bacon, Brussels sprouts, and apples.
But if you give the
Fontina
concierge a great taste of something,
Yeah.
they're going to suggest it to the client.
Exactly.
Hey, go check out Woodpecker. That's
It's
all.
a nice reminder.
What is it? Is that broccoli rabe on there?
That is
what is this?
Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts, butternut, pomegranate. This one here is
The one with the bacon there.
Algatulo not being shy.
bacon, Brussels.
George
That's
Sand
basil.
hands.
That's basil and
What do you
sage.
want? Archie, you want something
Yeah,
here?
give me whatever
This
you
looks
got.
good. I'm gonna. And what is this? What is this? What is this in there?
That's apples and bacon.
Oh, now.
A little October. We're getting into the Oktoberfest in the fall
what is this
angle.
one? What is this fancy one?
Pomegranate and butternut squash.
Joe, you
Brussels
it's all
sprouts.
vegetable,
Look at this.
Joe.
This
It's all
is-
You
vegetable.
can take this off.
Yeah,
if
this
you
is the
want. Just get
vegetables.
the veggies.
Oh,
There are
you-
Brussels sprouts. There's
He
Brussels
knows
sprouts
me.
on here,
He
right?
knows me. Thank you.
Yes.
What is that?
Brussels sprouts is a selling word these days. So is
The
okay.
Brussels sprouts are delicious.
God,
The butternut swatch is
David,
delicious. And eating
this
it
is
over
outrageous.
House control panel.
Outrageous. This is like pomegranate. Is that what I'm tasting on this?
Pomegranate, yeah.
With the mozzarella.
Oh yeah.
Mozzarella, like that. Little Parmesan on top? No?
No pump. We don't put Parm on the pizza.
And what am I looking? What am I looking at here? What am I looking at here? What is
Burnt
that?
Brussels sprouts, caramelized burnt Brussels sprouts.
Caramelized Brussels
The
sprouts.
sugar gets caramelized, beautiful.
Oh, this is at the Woodpecker, by the way, which
Woodpecker
is
by David
30th,
Burke.
30 West 30th.
30 West 30th. Yep, beautiful spot.
Yeah, Arthur.
And
It's okay.
But I must say, this is something that's for me.
Take
I
a
just
piece of
want to
pizza.
answer David. I was thinking, I'm a devoted listener to the show. Devout listener to the show. And I always want to call in when you're on, but I'm not going to bother you.
Go.
I am either doing Thanksgiving or Christmas, right? Now, you just cooked on a ship of hundreds of people. I'm only cooking.
You
for
cook yourself, Arthur?
Yes,
when you do it?
yes.
Really?
So I want to know is how long and how far in advance can I make things and freeze them without going bad? So if I make the red Christmas sauce with all the crabs and all the seafood in it, and I want to freeze it, is it good for a week? Is it good for a month?
Make it now.
I can make it 3 months early.
You got at least 3-4 months frozen.
And the stuffing for the turkey and the.
Here's what I would do for stuffing for turkey. I love Thanksgiving. My favorite holiday. I love to cook it. I get very creative with it. Here's what you do: slice the onions and the celery, all that stuff for stuffing. Cook it, freeze it.
Right.
Cube the bread, freeze it now. Sausage, if you put it in, cook it, freeze it. Get everything made. One thing a week now in bags.
You
and
could
freeze
start
it
like
that
in
way
October to do that, pretty much?
Not?
This is great.
Make your gravy now if you can.
No, thank
Cranberry relish, make it now. It does. You don't even have to freeze it.
And I have to tell you, I keep telling them about your friends that got the David Burke cookware.
Thank you,
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, this is the gift for Christmas is David Burke cookware.
Yes.
You know what I did? Because I'm a bachelor, I'm in there and I cook, and then I don't really clean it like afterwards. So what I do is I come back the next day. I put it with a little water on it, and I took a paper towel. It took like everything right off it. Cleaned it in a second. It was sensational.
It's high tech.
With the
It's a
ceramic-
design.
with the
but
ceramic.
still gets nice and hot to sear. So the key is you want to be able to get a brown product, sear it off, and here.
Best pots I've ever
use
used.
I don't cook at home much. I do eggs maybe once in a while. I don't cook.
And your
but what I
friends-
do, I use one of these pans. Everybody, I get people calling. I met a guy in. Where was it? I was on a cruise ship. I was going into Canada. Showed him my passport. The guy's like, "I have your cutting board."
That's great. He knew it.
yeah.
He knew it.
Yeah.
And Al, the meat, you said the steaks were sensational, right?
Oh my goodness, those steaks were unbelievable. I had the fillets one night. We had the strip steaks. The
Allen
other.
Brothers, is that what that is?
Allen Brothers.
Yeah.
Again,
Brothers,
these
tremendous.
guys do a nice. Give
So
box.
let me show you this. It's 13 after 8 o'clock. David Burke, Super Chef, is with us. Frankie Fibros is here. See, I know what you mean, Frank. He just when it's in front of you, you're gonna eat it.
He's already had like 4 slices.
What
shoved
is
in his
this?
mouth. He can't even
Arthur's
talk.
got a plate.
You gotta
It
try
looks
this.
like
Hold on,
cabbage,
hold on.
pink,
Before we even talk
pinkish,
about
reddish
this.
cabbage underneath, and then he's got
Watch
like
the knife.
what looks like.
Yeah, give me a second.
What is this? Is this like what is this that you made?
This, I got to tell you the story about
Oh,
this.
What is that? That's fantastic.
It's like a meat. It's a meat. Let me see. What is
Eat that.
it?
The skin.
What is it? The skull. I'm not allowed. That's not that is way so off my diet. Is this a chicken?
Pork shank,
It's a pork shank.
firecracker.
It looks like
applesauce.
it's fried. Yep.
I went to Munich in the '90s, representing the United States, teaching people how to cook venison. Believe it or not. Anyway, went to a Hofbrauhaus. It's called Schweinehaxen. It's pork shank on a spit. Came back. I can't talk.
Is that you're doing good?
He's got fat in his mouth. He's chewing on skin.
Vine.
And I did it my way for a restaurant called Maloney and Porcelli, which is on 50th. I think it's 50 East 50th.
Mm-hmm.
I had an argument. I said, I want to put this dish on the Maloney and Porcelli menu, which was a sister restaurant to Smith & Wollensky. I was with the founder of TGI Fridays and Smith & Wollensky, Alan Stillman. I presented this to him. I said, I want to put this on the menu. He said, it'd never sell in a million years. Exact words. And I was so offended.
So is it
I
a
said-
is it a fried
It's confit, means cooked in its own fat for 2-3 days. Well, it's
Wow.
cured first, cooked. Then you fry it to get it crispy. Chicharrone.
Okay.
So I say to him, he goes to me, we have an argument, basically an adult argument, a professional argument. And he says, put it on the menu. If it doesn't sell in 2 weeks, take it off the menu. Meaning, it's not worth fighting over. I'll show you kind of thing. Best dish in America, USA Today, 1996.
That's
And
great.
they still sell it.
In
So I
America.
got in America. Remember USA Today was on every airline. every
Yeah.
That was it. And this dish we sold. They still sell it. Maloney and Porcelli. They do it right. I actually thank them because I got it from them today.
This is
Because
I
great.
think Maloney and Porcelli were the lawyers for Smith.
It was. They were the.
They owed him.
they
No,
were-
Joe,
they
this
were
is a true story.
Serious?
Smith and Wollensky owed the lawyers so much money in legal fees. Instead of paying them cash, they said, "We'll open you your own restaurant." And I'm pretty right. Am I
No,
right?
it's
there?
not quite like that. But yes, they were the liquor attorneys. Perhaps they did a little more. I don't know about that. But they used that name because they wanted a Smith and Wollensky type of name. The two names to go take it on the road.
Maloney and Porcelli.
Great guys too.
I was just over there. Didn't Rudy just had a thing over there? The Mayor
Upstairs,
Giuliani. Yeah, upstairs they had it over there. That was
I
great.
opened that in '94 or
You're
something.
kidding me.
And this was on the menu.
It was
Still is.
just over there. So tell me, what is this that we have?
Oh, this is us. So this you got to taste.
Nice ceramic kind of. Is that a gravy? Is that
It's
a
firecracker. It's applesauce.
Hold on. Is it
Applesauce with jalapenos in it.
Oh my gosh!
It's firecracker applesauce.
And then what? And you got like
the jalapeno. These are called serranos.
this is great. And so this is like, what do you put the sauce on? You put the sauce on this?
Taste that.
Is this what this is made for?
Yeah, it's pork chops and applesauce. Basically, that's the modern day version. But
Joe, the jalapenos speed up your metabolism, so it's good for you. What? You dropped it on your pants.
No, they was on the chair.
Yeah, hold on. I don't want to get. I don't want to run for office.
It's not the Gramani suit. It's all right. It was.
Chef Burke.
We're on video.
Did
Frankie,
you drop
Frankie,
applesauce?
I tried it. You
This
cleared
is
your sinus.
sensational.
That everybody should make that
Applesauce
for,
with jalapeno. This is sensational.
That sauce for turkey.
Sensational.
Fantastic. And you can Google David Burke firecracker applesauce. You'll
Did you look? There's little pieces of apple in it.
Oh yeah. We put the
yeah.
pieces in the applesauce
Now you're
after a
talking.
review we had when the food critic said the sauce was like baby food.
You know
I
what?
like the delayed heat. Though.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's sweet, and then get another minute
The
or two.
sweet
boom.
covers the heat. That's a nice
No,
trick
watch
when you
me.
do
Watch
do
the
it.
class I got. My piece of pizza. I'm gonna roll it in the
That's it.
applesauce with the.
Yeah, look at you like an Italian. There you go.
So this is the pork shank.
Look at that.
We're doing a half brown. We're doing an Oktoberfest event at the Garden City Hotel September 30th from 1 to 5 on the patio. This type of food will be served. You get a stein. There's all kinds of packages.
I was going to say, this is a 9:70 a.m. alert. Joe Piscopo is eating. He is actually eating something
dipping.
that's on it. He's dipping. He's having.
Arthur always. Every time I'm out with Arthur, I go. I want chicken. What do you say with Durasan on it?
Chicken with nothing on it.
Except Durasan.
Please make it taste as much like cardboard as possible. That would make
You know what?
it
You can try.
excellent. No oil, no
No, but
butter.
David's got the chicken I get that Bruce Springsteen gets down at the Drift House, and it's where I could eat it because it's very, very natural. What
You know what you
should I
want to do?
try,
Take
Chef?
whey protein, because I've been doing this yogurt, whey protein, vegetable diet. I went off it a little bit on the ship, but I use the whey protein as flour when I put my
Whey protein,
cutlets
okay,
in there
okay.
and saute it.
All right.
Sweet,
Oh,
good.
All right.
In
Hey,
Germany, they
I wanna-
serve that
We call that way
ideal
cool.
cutlet parmesan.
Arthur was in Germany with the
It's
Stones. He
everywhere.
went out to see the Stones. This is
I
a,
must have eaten that one of those a day. I mean, they're everywhere in Germany.
It's like roast chicken to them.
Alan, I would
Arthur,
like to try.
what do you got right there?
did,
What do
I
you,
did,
Chef,
I
what's
did.
what's there right there? This is beautiful. This is like a
Joe, I got this for
squash.
you.
Looks like a whole used squash. Was this a squash? What is this? Look at this. Oh, cheese in there?
Spaghetti squash with bacon and
Oh,
like
look at that.
carbonara.
So it's like a carbonara in there, and it's in a what is this? Like a big
It's a butternut squash.
butternut squash, and it's sliced in half, and he hollowed it out, and he put in it like looks like mozzarella. Looks like mozzarella. Is that what that is? I'm looking at.
It's a spaghetti squash with like Alfredo.
Yeah, yeah. And what is that? Chicken am I eating or is that?
That's bacon.
Get out of town with this pork. Are you
Is it?
kidding me?
No, the pork.
Albert.
I would crush that.
Albert.
No,
Frankie.
I would.
Meal
forget
of the
it.
year, 1996.
No
That's
doubt.
it.
See, this
Yeah.
is why I don't eat meat because it tastes so dang good. I would be like, I really would be 400
You
pounds.
would be a savage.
That is what did I just eat? Pork in there?
A little bit of bacon, not too much.
Bacon. Bacon's good for you.
Will you, Arthur? Are you
but
are you
flavor is
documenting this,
everything.
counselor? Are you documenting
It's a
this?
news alert. It's
Huh?
it's
Huh?
9:70.
Oh,
And
my
you
God.
know what? You know why you like your vegetables? Because Arthur rang a bell earlier when I was listening to you when you said, you know why we like to eat our food, our vegetables? Because if you get the belt.
Wait,
That's right. Get the belt.
You don't eat. You remember that's like shock therapy, and the pizza's
They actually
outrageous.
do that at Woodpecker. If you don't finish your greens, David will come out with a wooden belt.
No, we beat you with a-
Frankie, give me
with
the
a
lollipops,
cheesecake pop.
please. Frankie,
macaroon.
look at these. Look at this. Now, David
Nice.
invented this whole. I see, and when I go to Starbucks, I see these cake pops.
Yeah, yeah.
That was David Burke's
Yes,
idea
yes.
all years ago, and of
Yep.
course, Starbucks just ran with it. Now you have these. These are macaroons on a stick.
Yep.
This looks spectacular, and these are low fat virtually.
There's no fat in them, just a lot
Yeah,
of sugar.
no, it's good, which
There's no
I
fat.
love it. I'm gonna have one for dessert
But
after
you know
I eat
what?
my pizza.
What's good about a lollipop, a cheesecake pop, or a macaron?
Give me a piece
is
of pizza,
at the end of the
Frank,
meal,
please.
you only need one
Thank you.
piece. You don't need
Right.
a whole wedge of cake or souffles. But you need a little sweet at the end of the meal to help you digest.
How many slices?
You know-
He said
Yeah,
three
oh, yeah.
slices.
You know what? I like a sorbet after.
That's why
dinner.
people put coffee and sugar too. I mean, that's a digestive aid.
It is.
Yeah,
So
the
it's not
sugar
me.
and vinegar help you digest.
And it's okay to like the sorbet. I have a lemon sorbet.
Sorbet's actually great because it's fat-free, too.
All right.
So, and you're getting some...
David, give us the restaurants. Give us a Tavern 62.
Woodpecker, Tavern 62. Anyone that wants to go there, go to Woodpecker. We're under renovation right now for a couple of weeks, and redoing our lease. So Woodpecker's got some of the dishes on. And, again, Drift House, Garden City, I'm on the way to today.
We going there today?
And then, Saratoga, don't forget, with the leaves falling, Saratoga is beautiful.
I met your partner at Gourmand. He's your business guy.
Oh, Bill Savola.
Yeah, it was great. He came over.
Good.
They love you. I said, David's just like a... I'm
going to see him tonight.
As famous as you are, you're just taking it to the next level. And then we're going to pick a date. I got one more date. I got the 27th. I got some personal appearances with Mikey. And then we're going to come to the Drift House. And in October, we're going to find out where we can put the band. And going to have my son.
Take a look.
Mikey's excited.
Mikey's excited. You guys are outrageous.
Yeah, we have fun.
I didn't realize it's a real deal.
Yeah, it's a real deal, man.
You got to teach me how to bellow out a couple of free bird.
Freebird! Oh God! Here we go.
There you go.
Let it Skinner. And we got what about Springsteen? Little Springsteen we'll do down there.
Sing.
All right,
let's hope he stops by.
All right, David. Thank you. You know what? It doesn't go by as how much you prepare us in the morning like this, Super Chef. Thank you so much.
But as long as you take away something, and the listeners take away something, get ahead for Thanksgiving. Make the applesauce.
Yes, sir.
Just get ahead so it's not such a daunting task, and come see us.
And check out am970theanswer.com and Shelly Goldberg. Thank you, Shelly. Shelly's going to put all the information online for you. David, we love you, man.
Good to see you. Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. David Burke right there.
Everybody knows this guy. No, everybody knows he can do a radio show. Joe Piscopo. Mornings, 6 to 10 on AM 970. The Answer.